Once, in a quiet village, tucked between mist-veiled mountains and the whispering arms of an ancient forest, there lived two sisters, twins by birth, but not by nature. Ilara was the flame, restless, bold, and drawn to every mystery the world refused to explain. Kaylin was the stone, steady, thoughtful, and always listening to the silences between words. They shared everything: laughter, secrets, dreams, and the stone cottage left to them by their grandmother. But one thing stood between them: Hollow Hill. The villagers never spoke of it. They said it was cursed, a place where the wind never slept, and where a witch, older than time, wove spells from shadow and moonlight. Children were warned to stay away. And adults? Well, they pretended the hill didn't exist. But Ilara, she couldn't let it go. On the night before their 15th birthday, a silver comet split the sky like a whispered promise. To Ilara, it was a sign. "I'm going," she whispered, packing bread, a lantern, and their grandmother's silver locket. "I have to know what's true." Kaylin begged her not to, but Ilara just smiled. "I'll find the truth," she said, "and come back." But she didn't. Days passed, and on the fourth morning, Kaylin lit the same lantern and followed her sister's footsteps into the forest. The deeper she went, the colder the air became. Trees twisted like reaching hands. Fog clung to the ground like secrets. And still, Kaylin climbed Hollow Hill. At its peak stood a crooked cottage, cloaked in ivy and moonlight. The door creaked open, without a touch. Inside, the air pulsed with magic. Bottles that glowed like stars, candles that flickered with no flame, and in the center, the witch. She was not what Kaylin imagined. Tall, draped in black, eyes like burning coal. But her face was kind and tired. "You've come for your sister," she said, without asking. Kaylin only nodded, the silver locket clutched in her hand like a shield. The witch rose slowly, her voice as old as leaves in autumn. "Ilara sought truth, and she found it. But truth, child, demands a price." "What kind of price?" Kaylin asked. The witch extended her hand, fingers long and delicate, magic curling around them like mist. "One heart, freely given, the love of one twin for another." Kaylin didn't hesitate. "Take mine." But the witch only smiled. "You've already given it." Light bloomed, warm, golden, and alive. It filled every shadow, and when it faded, Ilara was standing there, unharmed, changed, eyes wide with wonder and sorrow. "I'm sorry," she whispered. "She showed me everything, the past, the future. I couldn't leave, not until I knew you'd come." The witch turned away, her cloak of night rippling in silence. "The bond between you is strong, stronger than fear, stronger than magic." At dawn, the villagers awoke to find Hollow Hill empty. No cottage, no witch, just wind in the grass. The sisters returned home, never speaking of what happened. But sometimes, when the moon is full and the breeze carries a whisper through the trees, they feel her. Not all witches are wicked. Some are simply waiting for love to find its way.